drag me if you will, but do it in private. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly if you're new here, and welcome to this week's vloggy. So as you guys can see, I'm in my car. It's top down season here in New York, and the sun is doing me so dirty, so I'm sorry for this. I like can't get a good, maybe if I sit like right here. No, even that sucks. Anywho, but anyway, guys, we're back to regularly scheduled vlogging. My trip was exactly 1 month ago, and it took me forever to get all my content up for that trip because I lost internet and I had a lot of footage to go through, so the combination of the two just really backed me up. But here we are, it's April 10th and we're back to vlogging. I'm so excited. You know, you guys probably haven't like felt my absence like crazy, but like I felt my absence because I wasn't filming, but you guys were still getting content, but I wasn't filming, so it was very strange. I feel like I have so much to update you guys on. Who this? Somebody texted me. Who this? Oh, Monday swimwear. I'm not shopping. Leave me alone, y'all. Leave me alone. Anyway, yeah, I feel like I have so much to catch you guys up on, and I would have done it this morning, but I had a lot of errands to run. Unfortunately, I sold my Coachella tickets this year, so I won't be going. What the hell? Like, I'm not well. I sold them mostly because I wasn't in love with the lineup, and I have a lot of things going on this year, and just it wasn't very smart to go away again exactly 1 month after coming home from another vacation, which I've done many times before. But this year, because I have other things going on as well, it just didn't make a lot of sense. So I won't be doing it. So I had to run to UPS this morning to get my last ticket shipped out because, long story short, I didn't get the shipping label from StubHub. It was like a whole big thing. I finally got it Saturday, so I was able to get it out this morning, obviously because UPS was closed. Yesterday was Sunday. So yeah, so I was doing that, and then I just came from visiting my mom, and right now I'm headed over to my cousin's house, and we're gonna just hang out. I haven't seen him since before I went on my trip, actually, like probably even way before that. Can't even remember the last time, so we figured it's a nice day. Hopefully I can get there before it gets, well, obviously, like, I'm gonna get there before it gets cold. I mean, before the sun sets. What am I saying right now? And we're just gonna chill, probably drink some wine, relax, catch up, shoot the shit, and yeah, it's gonna just be chill. I took the top off, obvi, my core, because it's nice weather. And I'm gonna bump some Don Toliver. Oh my god, y'all, I got tickets to see Donnie. I got tickets to see Don Toliver. I'm so excited. He's gonna be at the theater in Madison Square Garden. I'm so excited. Y'all don't even understand, which is probably hilarious because I feel like the last vlog you guys saw, I was like complaining about how I wasn't like in love with the album, which I wasn't the day, like the first day or two it dropped, and I was a little bit like upset because I was like, damn, like all his other projects I connect with so well, and this one just wasn't hitting for me. And then, y'all, when it hit, baby, when it hit, it hit. I was like, now I'm addicted. Poor Danae gets in the car with me every day, and she drives down, we go to work, and she's listening to the same thing over and over and over again, and I'm in here like, so you gonna jump on this Don Toliver bandwagon with me? Or like, no, I've been on the same bandwagon for years at this point. Just come on, just come on. So yeah, so that's what I'm actually listening to right now. Well, technically I'm listening to Metro Boomin, but it's the song is, hold on, couldn't reach the pedals. It's the song Too Many Nights with Don Toliver. So we're gonna roll the windows down. I gotta get on the highway. Already gonna get there at 5:45. So let's go. Okay, let me go. Baby, tell me what's wrong. We're in Queens. We're in Queens. We're in Queens. That's what Long Island City, to be specific.
Yeah, people that go, you live at Long Island City.
Say hi to the people.
Huh?
Say hi to the people.
People, what's up?
I cannot. You're mad annoying. Anyway, we're about to go outside and drink wine. We have a bottle of Whispering Angel. Oh. Right here, little rosé action. Anyhow, so that's where we're gonna be chilling and just shooting the shit. And, yeah. Oh my God, what is this? It's a little cow lick. It's like boing. We don't have time for that.
What's up? Can you see me saying it?
I'm like, what are you doing? You're embarrassing me.
Yeah, this is lip balm.
Anyhow, all right, y'all. We'll see you out there. They're for doggies. Ooh, an Aperol Spritz. Oh God, I want an Aperol Spritz now. What's an Aperol Spritz? It's Aperol with Prosecco and sparkling water. Ooh, so sorry.
Thank you.
That sun is killing me. Yeah, it's so good. Anyhow, stopped at the store. I got an iced coffee. And the girl's opening our wine because we forgot the wine key upstairs like dodo birds.
Right. Yeah, one job.
One job. And we failed. So she's nice. She's opening it for us.
You got dedicated.
Just hung up the phone at night. Could already tell that you come here home intoxicated. Ooh, so you better take your time. Me, 'cause I remember last time you wouldn't make love to me. Then you fell faster.
So my new task right now, and I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. It's not fucking hard. I told myself that I have to ask a man out on a date, but I'm scared.
Why you made this your new task?
Because I was like saying to myself basically like, I don't like, who he turning up for? You know what I'm doing over there? Why he so mad? Because basically like I was like, all right, I've been single now for what, 8 months? I don't like the feeling of feeling like going out is me waiting for someone else. Does that make sense?
Like, the only way you're gonna go out is if somebody
Is
asks
if
you
somebody
out?
asks me out.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm ready to date. I think.
Possibly.
Potentially. Like 6 years with one person is a long time. It's a long time. And now I'm just like, okay, so let me put myself back out there. Then I put myself back out there and I see a guy and I'm like, damn, he's hot. We make eye contact, a little flirty action, and then he leaves. I'll be like, oh, so fuck me then. I guess it was fuck. She said fuck me. And I was like, cool. Like, I literally was just like, okay.
You said so you wasn't gonna talk to me.
Yeah, and then like one time this guy was like, oh, it's your Instagram, da 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 da. And he was from the UK, and I fumbled the bag OD. I opened on my Instagram and his thing, but I didn't press follow. And I was like, did he notice I didn't press follow, or did he look and be like, ah, fuck that bitch? Like, you know what I mean? So I just was like, oh. So now I'm like, it's the 21st century. I'm an adult. I can ask a guy out.
You can.
So I've been asking everyone, what do I say? When you get hit on by a girl, what do you like to hear? Like, what?
And it's funny because everybody that I've dated in the last couple of years, they've approached me.
See? Okay, so now, okay, what do you like? Come on, give me a little dating lesson. Wait, I was like, can't find a fucking straw. I'm like, hello?
They usually start with comedy. Like, they'll make a joke or something.
Okay.
And
Okay, but these are girls you work with, right? Or
yeah,
like,
I usually work with them.
just natural and like take it from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried the other day, like a week ago. I was looking at him and I was like, oh my God, okay, I got this. Put your big girl panties on and let's go. And then I said to him, I was like, oh, you're handsome, or something like that I said. Because I had some liquid courage, I had been drinking. And then he said that, he was like, oh, thank you. And then I was like, have a nice day. Like,
oh my God, you like so. What's you should have asked what his name was.
I know. I'm
like,
telling you, but
pleasure to
that's the
meet you.
problem. I've spent my whole life never needing to hit on a guy because I've always just had people come to me,
Right.
and even if I don't like, if it doesn't go anywhere, it's always been at least a numbers exchange, and I talk to them for a little while until I realize I'm not interested. And then there's also times where I'll spend long periods single because I want to. But I think, hi. Oh my God, hello. Hi.
What's up?
I know, you're so cute.
What's up?
I don't have any really good snacks. I'm so sorry. Hello.
What's up?
Can we say hi?
Yeah,
Hey.
it's okay. Hi. Hello. Oh, don't steal the Cheetos.
Hey, don't eat my salmon now.
This dog is so cute. He's like, I'm not leaving, Mom.
I don't want to go.
I know. They seem nice. So funny. But yeah, I chicken out. And I just, like, I want to, like, feel, like, not that I don't feel, like, confident or, like, I feel fine. Like, that's not really what it is. But, like, I don't know. Like, I'm at that point now where I'm like, I don't want to wait. If I see something I like, why can't I ask? Why can't I, you know what I mean? But then I get in the moment and I'm like,
Nah, you can't. You gotta go for it. You gotta go for the gusto.
I know. But every guy I've spoken to is like, yo, I love when girls hit on me. It shows like a confidence. It's like this like energy. It's very sexy. It's a rush.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, and I've seen girls do it. And I'm still sitting there like, how the fuck are y'all doing this?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear these bitches nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas owe me. I gotta be single for a while, you can't control me. Uno, those traits in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in the case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew about it. Time for y'all to figure out what y'all gon' do about it. Big wheels keep rolling, rolling. Outside, 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me if I ever heard.
Hey y'all, so I just left Pilates. It was a very interesting class. It was good. Like let me start by saying it was really good. It was interesting because it was a switch from the classes I normally take. Obviously, I've not gotten a chance to tell you guys, this being my first week back to just like regular scheduled weekly vlogs. But basically, like, I'm trying to really change up the classes I take in Pilates, so it's not just my standard reformer classes, just to give my body like a change, so that your body doesn't fall into a routine and then you hit a plateau and you can't like it just becomes accustomed to your routine, and so it's not actively trying to change anymore. So I wanted to throw something into the mix. So as you guys can see, it was a little bit more active this class because it was a cardio class. Sorry y'all, my camera started to overheat, so I had to give it a second. But basically what I was saying was, I have a couple of like, overall I'm just trying to like be a little bit more consistent and on top of my health and like my goals. Oops. With my body and my weight loss and like everything, and obviously like it's not going to change overnight, and I won't be perfect at it and I won't make mistakes, but like the one thing I do want to try my best to do is stay consistent, and it's important to be enjoying the things that you're doing. I think that's another thing that like discourages a lot of people from working out, is that they hate the workouts that they're doing or the classes they're going to, and like I even started to feel like my classes were becoming very monotonous. So I was like, okay, let me switch it up, which is why I took the class that I took today. So yeah, it was really fun. It was like, I had a really good time. The instructor was nice. He was helpful. So it worked out, and I'm definitely going to take another one. I tried to get another one of his classes for tomorrow, but it was already full. Literally, I was like number 9 on the wait list. So I was like, okay, there goes that. So tomorrow I am going to take like a standard reformer class with the instructor, her name is Laura, that I really like. She's always really fun, so I'm gonna be doing that. And yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it in terms of like reformer. I mean, in terms of working out. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna head home and grab myself a bite to eat. I'm very hungry. Not a little hungry. I'm a lot hungry. And I feel like I kind of want to make a smoothie, but I literally don't even know if I have any more fruit in the house, like frozen fruit anyway, so I'm gonna have to see. But yeah, and I will check in with you guys when I get in the house. I feel like I have so much to like talk to you guys about, but I don't want you guys to just be sitting there listening to me while I talk for 45 minutes. But we'll see. Alright guys, so your girl is back home, and I did check and I do have fresh fruit. Oh, well, not fresh fruit, but like frozen fruit. So this is my Dole. I swear to God, just back my ass up. Okay, this is the Dole strawberries, peaches, and bananas. And I'm gonna mix that with a little bit of almond milk, my xoxo collagen, my superfood greens, and a little bit of MSM powder. Oh my God, I feel like I didn't tell you guys. So basically when I took my braids out, guys, I noticed I had a lot of breakage in my hair, which frustratingly enough, I expected. I haven't had braids, if you guys remember, I said this, I haven't had braids in 20 years, which like is a lot, like not box braids anyway. So like that particular protective style is very, like my hair like doesn't know how to handle it anymore almost. And I expected a little bit of breakage, but I got a lot of bit of breakage, y'all. Like it was crazy. So like obviously you guys know I always have my clip-ins for volume, and you guys can see like over here, like that's the front, right? And then let me show you the back. Like look at that. I lost so much hair, y'all. It's crazy. And I was so stressed. I was like so just like, oh my God, like you guys know, like a little over, well, going on a year and a half now, I cut all my hair off and like started from scratch basically because I was just under so much stress. And I was very like depressed and like struggling, just taking care of my mom and like not really sure like what the fate of her life was gonna be, and like just feeling very overwhelmed. And as a result, I just lost a lot of my hair. And so I went ahead and I just cut it all off and I basically started from scratch. And so I felt like all that work that I did basically went down the drain because like my hair broke off from having braids for 1 month. You know, I had them for 1 month and I got medium. I didn't get them too small. Like I really was like, okay, like, you know, I told the lady not too tight. Like it was a lot of like thought that went into getting them, and I knew to prepare myself for a bit of breakage, but I was not expecting what I got. So I am doing like a whole overhaul of like my hair and like my hair care and like how I'm going about it. And so I'll get more into that when I'm making my own hair oil, and I'll get into that when I actually like do that, like all the ingredients. But one of the things that I also got for my hair is this MSM powder, which is what I'm going to be adding into my smoothie today. This is the first day I'm going to be using it. I got it over the weekend, but I never got a chance to open it. So basically it just says that MSM powder supports healthy joints, vibrant hair, skin, and nails. And when I went online, it basically said that like this brand, this Doctor's Best, is one of the best brands because there's no additives. It literally has no other ingredients other than the Opti MSM. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, guys, because I will literally butcher it, but that's the name right there. We are not going to talk about my nails, by the way, because I've not had it even a single day to make it to the nail salon. So drag me if you will, but do it in private. So yeah, so basically I read a lot of really good reviews about this, and the oil that I'm going to be making for my hair, it included this like in the recipe. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and try it, but then also like let me try it for the oil. But then in the back, the suggested use for like optimum like like benefits is to consume it. So it says to mix 3 scoops into 8 ounces of juice, water, or beverage of your choice daily. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this into my smoothie. Obviously, like, I am also gonna try and consume it. You can put it in water, like literally it just says like whatever your beverage of choice is that day. So I'm going to find ways to like just incorporate that. Like, you guys know I also put my collagen in my coffee. So, oh, I didn't realize it was still open. So I might actually put this in my coffee too. Who the hell knows? We'll see, like, as it goes, like how I feel about how it tastes and if it changes the taste of my coffee. So that might not be like the best place for me to put it in. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make this smoothie. Like ice chips. Okay. I dropped a banana on the floor. Don't know where it went. I will find that though. I sort of have no choice. So I'm just going about that much. Sorry the angle's like all the way up here, but like I feel like if I put it, oh, let's see. Does that work better for you guys? Yeah, I feel like that does. Okay. All right, so I also forgot to mention that I am adding some psyllium husk to my smoothie, which is an excellent source of fiber. Let's top this bad boy off with almond milk. Okay, and then I'm also adding a bit of water just because psyllium husk is very thick and it tends to like add a lot of texture. So just because the almond milk still is also a little bit thicker and heavier consistency than water, I like to add a little bit of water in there as well. Okay. Alright, y'all, I'm probably gonna shower and get dressed because I do work tonight, but I want to take my mom out. It's been so nice in New York. The weather today is, let's see. The weather today is 74, so it's so nice. And like even tonight, it's not gonna be that cold. And all week, it's like 74, 79, 83, 84, 80, I mean 70. Like I'm like, damn, it's gonna be nice to see how y'all. So, all right, I'll catch y'all on the flip side, you know. Guys, look who I found. Hi. Hello. My mother's back on therapy, guys. Very exciting, right? But she won't eat her vegetables.
Good.
Not good.
So you eat them.
I don't need to eat my vegetables because I eat my vegetables.
I don't want to eat them.
Then you're not gonna be healthy. What do they say? What is it from Popeye? If you eat spinach. Thank you. Look who's eating her veggies. And then that. Oh, she's so annoying, y'all. She's so annoying. Anywho, we're not getting to go outside because it got a little chilly in the as it got later. So we're gonna save it for Thursday. That's what I said, right? Thursday? Thursday. Which actually ended up working out anyway because she's out of bed. She had therapy today, so she's hanging out in the Chizzy chair. And I'm gonna just hang out with her for a little bit. Oh, at least you'll eat the fruit. Well, how come you couldn't eat the fruit before I got here? You're just gonna ignore me like I'm not speaking to you?
I ate some of it before you got here.
Oh, okay, cool. Anywho, why are you looking at me like I'm fat or something?
I'm not looking at you like you're fat.
I'm like a Barbie doll. Okay, I'm gonna show you something funny. I don't know if you're gonna find it
I
funny.
better laugh.
Well, Ma,
Show it to me.
I don't know if you're gonna laugh. That's why I
Better be
said.
funny.
I think it's funny.
Probably stupid.
It is stupid, but it's so funny. But you gotta listen to. Take your headphone out because you gotta actually hear what it says.
That's funny.
He's like, is any of it there? No, she's over here. I was cracking up. Literally like 3 o'clock in the morning, I was in bed dying laughing. I could not get off of his page because he does it for like everything. So he has one for that, one for like Thriller. He has one for You Got Served. He has one for Grey's Anatomy. Like it's all so funny. Like his Instagram is too funny. All right, child. I'm gonna hang out with my mom. Guys, I got her to laugh. I never get her to laugh, but. Alright guys, I'm gonna hang out with my mama. I'll check in with y'all later.
You can get a loving every day. Time and as you use the money, I go pay. For your love, I go pay. It ain't making my chase. I feel you know this for you every day. When you call, run it back on replay. For your love, I go pay. For your love, I go play. Make a psycho, make a traffic psycho. Baby, if you nice, I go drive me psycho. Baby, if you dirty, don't they make me mad, oh. Make you sing to the mic. Yeah, my queen girl, you are that looking in your eyes, oh. Show you many things you can utilize, oh. If I say I love you, then I'll tell you like so. Show you everything when I get tonight, oh. True that make you utilize, oh. Yeah, the one we talk, they will go revive, oh. Give you many things, we put them make you dance, oh. Yeah, make you back up to the stand, mic. If it's phone ring and he never call you back, you should leave.
Hey guys, so I just left from getting my nailies done. I don't know if you guys can see them because of the sun, but I'll show you guys again, like when I get home. Is that better? I don't know. But yeah, I had a morning. Well, I had a day yesterday. I had a day the day before. I've just been going through it. I'm so exhausted. I was supposed to be having lunch with Isis today, but my nail appointment ran behind, mostly because I ran late because I overslept and didn't hear my alarm, but also because Isis forgot to set her alarm, so neither one of us are gonna make it. So right now I'm just gonna grab a coffee from Starbucks and head back home, and then I do have to obviously get ready for work. But I just wanted to check in with you guys and see how everybody was doing. And just let you guys know that I am still here. This vlog is probably going to be super short because my week has been all over the place. Oh, but I went to get my car checked. Did I tell you guys what was happening in my car? I don't remember. But if I did, I obviously won't post it. I won't post all of this. But basically, I went to get my brakes changed back in January. I think you guys might remember. Like, sir, what are you doing? You guys might remember it cost me $600 whole dollars to do my brakes and my rotors. That was the day I was like freezing in that place in the waiting room. But anyway, I went to get my brakes changed, and then recently I felt like I heard them like ringing again, and I was like, ain't no way. So I went to the place, I had them look at my brakes. The guy was like, I don't see anything wrong, they look good, blah 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 blah. He drove the car around, we drove the car around together. The brakes, of course, that day made zero noise, but then as the days progressed, it got worse, and I started to hear it again. So I was like, okay, let me take it somewhere else and see what they say, which is obviously annoying because I didn't want to have to pay twice. But luckily I did take it somewhere else because it turns out it's not my brakes at all. It's my ball joint in my front driver's side tire. So I need to get that replaced. So there's parts of my car that are still under warranty. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna call the dealer and ask if this is still covered by the warranty. If it is, obviously I'm just gonna have them take care of it, which is the best because they'll give me authentic parts to my car. And if not, I'm gonna take it back to the place that I went to yesterday to have them just do it, but it'll cost me another $700. And I'm like, what the hell? It's just normal wear and tear that like comes with the car, which is why I think it might be under warranty. But it's also because I drive so much and I'm constantly like on the highway, and I live in New York City, so the streets are like, they ghetto. The streets is out of pocket, okay? We pay all these taxes and they don't ever take care of our streets. I'ma just say that, okay? So yeah. I'm like, can I sue the city for this? That's sort of how I'm feeling right now. Maybe not. Maybe not. Who knows? But anywho, I'm gonna get myself some Starbucks because you guys know it's not actually a vlog without a Starbucks. But also I have no almond milk left in my house, and I cannot have a black coffee right now. No. So, and then obviously because I'm not going to have lunch with Isis, I'm gonna swing by my mom and hang out with her, and then maybe I'll just like go and sit at like a coffee shop and have like an iced tea or like another coffee with me, you never know. And like a snack before work. I don't know. It's such a beautiful day, as you guys can see, top down, you know. And it's such a nice day, and I want to at least try to take advantage of it a little bit before. I took my mom outside yesterday, so I might do that again today. Depends on how she feels, how I feel, like whatever. And of course the timing. So, you know, that's pretty much it. That's today's check-in for so far. But yeah, life has just been all over the place, y'all. I'm so sorry. Like, I feel like I'm like a little disappointed in myself because I feel like I'm not getting a lot of content for you guys. But also it's just like all the things I'm trying to actually do that I want to show you guys, I just haven't been able to do. And then the things that I am doing, I've been in such a rush, but it's been hard for me to like film it as well. I still have a whole video this week that was supposed to go up on like Monday or Tuesday that still hasn't gone up because I have not had the time to upload it. I've just been so busy and I'm literally exhausted. But I don't know if I told you this already, but like since I've been back from my vacation, I've really only had like 2 or 3 days off, which is crazy. Because I've been home for over a month at this point, and I basically am not getting any sleep or any rest. My camera does this thing now where it just stops recording, and I don't really know why, so I don't know. I have no idea what just got cut out of that, which is really annoying. Thank you. Oh, I don't need the straw. Thank you. Have a great day. I got my coffee, y'all.
Cash ahead in due time. I think that I fucked the idea out of your mind. You said he rap, he ain't signed. That ain't a good sign. Change your mind. Good conversation and some rosé wine. Understand some other things you got in mind. Tonight, baby. Smoke got me talking in Dutch. Appealing me beats and so what? She leaning on me, I'm a crutch. She creaming on me, I'm a crush. Her photos don't need a retouch. She asking why haven't I none? I didn't know we're in a rush. Enjoying the moment so hush. My album is paying the bills. I don't even need a deluxe. My stomach is flat as fuck. She stuffing that shit in the dust somehow. The fat must have went in the bus somehow. I don't even ask her what's up. She saying that shit is natural. I don't care if she making it up. I never put you in no Uber, girl. I'm always gonna send you a truck. I'm always gonna keep it a buck. You give me that shit and I'm steady on my ways. There's a lot of broke niggas round the way, riding round town, and they looking for my face. Gotta pray to God above you, girl. You know that savage love you, and I hope that you feel the same. Trying to be the one for you, but my dick ain't true, and I hope that I can change. Girl, you know that savage love you, girl. You know that savage love you. Gotta turn my bitch turn my bitch up, turn my, no, I gotta turn my bitch up, turn my bitch, TT, turn my bitch, TT, turn my bitch, gotta turn my bitch up, turn my, hey.
Stay on the track.
This what happened when I think about you. Get in my feelings, yo. I start reminiscing, yo. It's time to pray. I want it to be free, yo. Sitting on the side, I guess it's time for a different prayer. Oh, please favor for me. Do this one favor for me. I had to change my ways. Got way too complicated for me. I hope she's waiting for me. Baby, when she go, they playing my songs. That's why I say the things that I say that way. I know you can't ignore me. But yeah. So give me all of you in exchange for me. Just give me all of you in exchange for me. Yeah. Think about you. This what happened when I think about you. Think about you. This what happened when I think about you. Think about you. This what happened when I think about you. So give me all of you in exchange for me. What happened when I think about you. Just give me all of you in exchange for me. For me.
So, as you guys can see, I just got back from Pilates. I've got a second coffee here because it is much needed. I went cappuccino on foam. So good. So good. I made my breakfast. You guys can see here. Or you guys also saw there. Super like light and clean. Riley, what happened to you? Why did you just run away like that? I had a super busy morning. I also did a little bit of cleaning in my house because, y'all, I've legit been living in filth. It's scary. Like, literally frightening. But it's also like, I just was, mentally, y'all, your girl's not been all there. Mostly just dealing with a lot of stuff, like mentally, internally, that I want to change, that I want to work on, that I think over the last few days, yesterday specifically, just hit me really hard and sort of beat me up a little bit. So, just wanted to get up this morning and be super productive and go back to working towards my goals. I feel like I was really on top of things before I went on vacation, and then since I've been back from vacation, it's just been really hard. But more on that later. I'm gonna finish eating my breakfast and then I have to get ready. Unfortunately, I do have to go to work, so I'll check in with you guys later. Alright, y'all, so I just finished eating my breakfast, so working on my coffee here, and I showered super quick, like a lightning, like speed lightning shower, because I do obviously have to get to work like I mentioned, but I just want to fix my hair really quick and run a flat iron like over it really quick because it's a little frizzy right now. But I wanted to show you guys this brush. I got this like baby hair edges brush from Baby Trust. My friend Isis actually got it for me. It's so cute. It's got like a brush, it's got the brush on one end, little comb on one side, and like it just does my baby hairs so much justice. I'm like so obsessed with it. And then it has like this little point, itchy point tip for parting, and I also use this to like scoop out any like eco styler or edge control that I want to use. Sorry y'all, there is something in my eye. Oh, it's a lash. That's what it is. How dare you play me like this? Triadum, what the hell? Wow, there was really 3 whole eyelashes choosing violence just now. Unacceptable behavior. Anyway, so this is what I've been using lately. I'm like super obsessed with it. So, and I've also been really rocking this half pony as if it's going out of style because I love a half pony, and it just is like so fast and so like quick and convenient, and I don't really have to put too much thought in to my hair. especially because it's like a way to get my hair out of my face, but then also like not fully up, because I actually really am not a very big fan of wearing my hair all the way up. It's just not really like for me. I have a big ass head. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this bad boy back up. And obviously, guys, I take it down at night, but like I just came from Pilates, so you guys saw my hair was already like this. And then I'm just taking a little bit of the original Jamaican black castor oil, super, super light, and I like to use that to smooth down my hair, so you guys can see, like, super, super sleek. And I like to just use that instead of gel, especially like on my actual hair, so that I don't have to worry about washing it like every single day, because you know the gel tends to like make it a little bit hard, and no me gusta. So, oh, then I'm just using the Mielle, there we go, Rosemary edge control here, and I just take a little, I'm gonna scoop out a little bit, put it on the back of my hand, and that's really all I use. There's hair everywhere. And you guys know me, I'm not like a pro with the baby hairs, but I just like a little sleek action. They're already laid down for the most part, but I like to just keep them a little bit more clean for work. There we go. And then I will do these, but like after I flat iron my hair a little bit. Anyway, okay, so now that you guys obviously know what I'm doing, because I just told you, I figured, let me take, whoa! Let me take this opportunity while I'm getting ready for work to just sort of talk to you guys about like what's going on and what I was basically mentioning literally for you guys a second ago. Okay, so like last week or like the week before, I think I mentioned in the vlog that I felt like I didn't really gain any weight when I was in Thailand, and I didn't, but I definitely think I've gained weight since I've been home, which I just noticed like the day before yesterday, which is super frustrating because you guys know I've been working really hard to like stay on top of what I'm eating and you know, going to my classes and just like really holding myself accountable, but also like giving myself a little bit of grace in the event that I like make mistakes or that I fall off and like things like that. And like I just feel like I want to lose a lot more weight than I originally planned to, which means a lot more discipline. And I wasn't originally going to talk about it on the vlog because it makes me 20 times more vulnerable than I already am. But I was like, you know what? This is a safe space, right, y'all? Like, we've created a safe space here, or at least I hope so. And basically, like, I want to lose, like, 60 to 70 pounds. I might cut that out. And the thing is that what I think I was like really down on myself about yesterday was that I know how to lose weight. I have a clear understanding of how to lose weight because I've done it before. You know, being in a calorie deficit, tracking your macros, working out, like, you know, and obviously like diet is a million times more important than working out because you can't outwork a bad diet. It's just not possible. Because if you're eating more calories than you're burning, you will never lose weight. You have to literally be burning all of the calories you've consumed and then some in order to lose weight. That is just simple science. It's simple math. And I always have understood that. But I've been so lazy since I've been back from my trip. And I don't know if it's been a mix of jet lag or just hard getting back into my routine. I'm not entirely sure what it is, if I'm being honest, but I'm so fatigued. And I also think that because I also think a big part of why I'm so fatigued right now is because I'm eating like crap. I have my HelloFresh meals ready to be cooked, ready, and yet I ordered food yesterday because I was like, I don't feel like cooking. It literally takes 30 minutes to make a meal with HelloFresh. 45, I think, max. I don't think I've ever had a meal over 45 minutes. It's not that deep. But I just am like, I don't want to. And so right now, like yesterday, I had to really like say to myself, you're being lazy. You're being lazy. You need to acknowledge that you're being lazy and acknowledge that you can do this. You've done it before, but you have to be more serious and you have to be more disciplined. And it was hard for me to have that conversation with myself. It's hard to have that conversation with you guys, like to just really, really put myself out there right now because, you know, there are no excuses. Like, plain and simple. There are literally no excuses. I have all the tools I need to look how I want to look. I have all the tools I need to lose weight. I have all the tools I need to cook well. Like, there are no excuses. And sometimes it's hard to, like, acknowledge that to yourself because you're telling yourself you're too tired, you're too busy, there's not enough hours in the day, like, all these things. And it's like, no, but there are. But there are. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're, you know, working 5 jobs, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, like, this is me speaking for myself and not really for anybody else. I don't know anybody else's schedule or anybody else's timetable, but like, we all share the same 24 hours in a day. Every single one of us, okay? And obviously, some people's circumstances are a little bit different. Some people work 2 jobs, some people have kids, like, whatever the situation may be. Obviously, everybody's situation is different, but we all share the same 24 hours. And, you know, I look at people in my same, like environment doing things I'm not doing. And granted, yes, for me, I get up and I shoot content during the day. For another one of my friends, they might have kids. Another one of my friends is working another job. Another one of my friends, like, whatever the situation may be, we're all doing other things. And yet, some of us are working towards our goals a little bit more than others. And, you know, you also have to be in the right mindset. Like, mindset is really important. It's a big factor. But also, like, you're not going to just wake up and be in the mindset. You have to really work hard. And that's what's really difficult sometimes. And, like, I feel like for a couple of weeks, for months, you know, I've been vlogging with you guys consistently since September. You guys see me every single week. So, like, you guys know me. You guys know that for the most part, I do my best to stay on top of my stuff. But I'm human and I do fall off. But I think right now, with where I'm at in my head, I'm just sort of like, the goal I want to achieve, the amount of weight I want to lose is not going to happen if I'm not consistent. Plain and simple. If I just wanted to lose 10 pounds, okay, you can fall off. You got this week, you got this week, you got this week. No, I'm not trying to lose 10 pounds, y'all. And also, let me also quickly acknowledge, I'm not, like, obviously I wouldn't want to lose a little bit of weight if I wasn't a little bit unhappy with the way I looked, but I don't hate my body. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get up every day and think to myself, oh my God, I look disgusting. No, I have a very good relationship with my body. I have a great relationship with my clothes and the way I dress, and like, I feel good. Like, you know, when I get dressed up and I'm out and I'm like, I genuinely do feel good. But what I had to acknowledge, what I had to say to myself and admit to myself yesterday was, there are certain things that I stopped myself from buying because of my body. But if I worked on my body, I would easily buy and wear all those things. And that was where I kind of was like, okay, if I lost X amount of pounds, I could still wear, I mean, technically speaking, I can wear whatever the fuck I want to wear, but y'all know what I'm saying. I could still wear, like, all the things I currently wear, and then all the things I wish I could wear. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then also, obviously, just to be healthy, just to stay active, just to, you know, have a quality of life that I love and enjoy, not feel like so fatigued every day that I can't get out of my bed. And obviously, there are other things playing into that as well. It's not just it's not a simple, one thing, but you guys get my drift. So that's just sort of where I've been. I think that's also been a big part of why I've been a little MIA on my channel lately. Really quick, guys, while I'm talking to you guys, I'm doing my brows really quick. This is the Refi brow sculpt, and then I'm gonna go over it with the brow tint. You guys are gonna see all this stuff in my Sephora, well, not this, not the brow sculpt, but the brow tint and a few other things that I've gotten since the Sephora sale. You guys know I'm gonna do a big Sephora video like I did last year. So yeah, there's that. Back to regularly scheduled program. So that's just sort of where I've been and like what's going on with me in my head. And like, you know, I try also not to be too hard on myself and like beat myself up, and I encourage you guys to do the same. You know, like if you want to make changes, if there are things you actively want to do, like just acknowledge why you're not doing them, and then like really ask yourself what is stopping you. Is it your lifestyle? Is it your job? Is it your relationship? Is it your friends? Is it your family? Like, is it you? Is it your mental state? Like, there's all these things that like go into why we do the things we don't want to do, especially weight loss. So if any of you guys have ever been on a weight loss journey, you guys know it is exactly that. It's a journey. So that's just where I've been. Yeah, that's where I was yesterday. That's where I am today. So like I made sure to come home this morning and make myself my breakfast, and not like come home and just be like, whatever, I'll eat when I get to work, blah 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 blah, because that's how I end up eating really badly. So that's your update for me this week. I mean, not this week, but in terms of like where my mental has been. You know, so I have to get out of here in the next 15 minutes. We're keeping it real simple today, okay? Maybe I'll put a hoop on, hold on. Okay. There we go. I feel so much like, I don't know, there's something about a hoop, it just makes me feel so much more complete. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right, y'all. What did I just drop? The whole earring bag. You know what? Y'all, me and earring bags just do not get along. So I'm going to switch it. I'm just going to take one off of the studs I just had. Like, how did that? I don't even understand how that just happened. Betrayal. That's what that was. Okay, there we go. Cool. Honestly, y'all, I have no idea what I'm putting on, but I'm probably going to just throw something on super, super fast because I gotta go. So, yeah, I'll either check in with you guys when I get to my mom or at some point later in the day. We're out to dinner.
Then again, someone doesn't want to try a little egg and
And then we have dîner cakes. After work shenanigans. Guys, I'm out to dinner. Obviously, we're out to dinner, you guys know. But these clowns ordered us 17,000 shots of tequila. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I ordered an espresso martini. She's having a mezcal margarita. Lee's got a Negroni.
She didn't see it. Everybody ordered 6 shots.
The day has gone left. Bye. Cheers.
Salud.
Good morning, guys. So it is currently 9:45 Wednesday morning. It's April 19th. Yes, April 19th, and I'm headed to Pilates. So about last night, guys. That's really all I can say is about last night. As you guys can see, I stopped vlogging because the night went very wild. What was supposed to be oysters and maybe a glass of wine after work turned into oysters, oxtail bone marmalade, foie gras, bronzino, like steak tartare, like so much started happening. Lots of espresso martinis, tequila shots, and an absolute mess. So I got home a little after 3. So as you guys can imagine, my eyeballs are burning. That's what happened last night. There's that. But then I realized I obviously didn't get to talk to you guys. Oh, run, little squirrel. About yesterday about my mom, or you guys didn't get to see my mom because when I got there, she was actually in therapy, like in her physical therapy. So I just like left all the stuff that I had picked up for her, like set it all up for her and everything good and organized. And then I went down to the therapy room to let her know, like, you know, hey mom, like here's the stuff I love, yada yada yada. But when I was down, they were prepping her to practice walking, and I actually got to see her, guys. I was so emotional afterwards because, like, y'all, if you could see where my mom was this time 1 year ago, or, you know, in July or August of 2021, like night and day, you guys, night and day. Like, literally, doctors telling me my mom would never, ever, ever walk again, or not even really be able to move or to function. And, like, you know, we have a long way to go, but to see my mom holding onto a walker and taking steps was so, it was like such a full circle moment, and one of those moments that I just was like have faith, you know, like, don't ever, ever, ever let your faith waver, because no one has the final say, you know, but the man upstairs, you know what I mean? And I feel like we as humans have so much control over everything in our lives that we forget that there are, or at least I try really hard not to, there are greater, like, powers at force here, like, you know what I mean? Like, just so amazing. Like, I got back in the car and I was like telling Danae about it, because she was in the car. That's really why I ended up not really like turning the camera on. Like, we were just sort of talking and I lost track. But basically, like, we were I was telling her, and she was like, I swear I would have started crying as soon as I left the room. And I was like, oh girl, trust me, I know. And, like, I'm not a super emotional person most days. Like, I am emotional for the most part, but, like, I'm not, like, super, super sensitive to things like that. But it was, like, it made me feel really, really good. And just thinking about it again this morning is just making me so happy. And, like, my mom is a stubborn person, you guys. Like, you don't understand. Like, I've gotten into whole arguments with her because she's like, I don't feel like getting out of bed. I don't feel like going to therapy. I don't feel like blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, girl, like, you know, but I'm still so proud of her progress. And, you know, she downplays it a lot. Like only one day so far that I can remember, she randomly said to me, I did really good in therapy today. One day. Like, how crazy is that? Meanwhile, I go down there and that's what I'm seeing. I'm like, girl, like, you're fucking killing it. Like, you know? So that was basically what happened yesterday, and then I went to work. So I'm sorry that you guys didn't get to see my mom. I know sometimes you guys like to see my mama, because she's a full-on, like, you know, character. But maybe another day this week you guys will go to see her. I'm probably gonna go see her today, but we'll see, because I never know what time she's going to therapy, and most days I see her before I go to work, so I can't really control the timing, you know what I mean? So, yeah. But alright, y'all, I'm about to be at my class. I'm taking the cardio class today. If you watched last week's vlog, you would have seen that I took it last week as well. It's really fun. It's a little bit more challenging. Well, no, that's wrong. Like regular reformer Pilates really challenges my muscles and my strength, and the cardio class really challenges my stamina and my coordination. So I really do enjoy this class. So I'll try to get a little bit of footage for you guys while I'm in there. But sometimes it's really hard because there's no real place to, like, set up my stuff. So, but alright, guys, check in, you know, later. Hey friends, what's up? It's been a while since I updated the vlog. Only since yesterday, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But basically, I'm here today to talk to you guys about what I'm doing. I felt like it would be smart to sort of include this in the vlog. So not last week, 2 weeks ago, I had started vlogging for the week and then was like, I ain't there. I still got vacation. I still had vacation content to post, and just was like not meant, I didn't want the vlogs to be like so outdated and behind, so I was like, we're not gonna vlog this week. It just sort of made no sense. So I'm gonna insert a clip here from, I think it was like April 5th or 6th, something like that, where I show you I had taken my braids down, because obviously you guys didn't get to see all of that. I took it down before I was back to vlogging. But yeah, I took my braids down, and you guys will see, like, I had a lot of breakage in my hair after having my braids, which I expected. And I think, like, in the clip you'll hear me even say, like, I expected breakage. I just didn't expect how much breakage I had from just 1 month of my braids. And I don't know if it's because my hair has not been braided in so long. My hair is more fine as I've gotten older. I don't know. I don't know if it was the products that I was using. I'm not sure, but I know my hair was very sensitive to the braids. And obviously, like, I can't show it now because my hair is in a bun because I'm going to the gym in a little bit. So, I wanted to be able to, like, show you guys what I was dealing with. So, I'm going to insert the clip here. Watch that first. And then I'll show you guys what I'm doing. My hair is very fine. A very, very fine, soft, like, hair, but it's also very prone to breakage because of how fine it is. And in getting my braids, I have a lot of breakage in the back of my hair because if you've ever had braids, you guys know, like, synthetic hair is basically made from plastic. It's like really thin plastic. So just wrapping my hair, which is very delicate, in synthetic hair is just never good for me. But I also was like, oh, you know, it's a one-off. I haven't had braids in so long. How much damage could it do in 1 month? Y'all, too much. Too much. Like, look. Like, look at that. That is so short right there versus, like, over here where it's like, oh, wait, no, that's a bit of clip in there, too. You know, like, I can't. I'm using the camera as a mirror, but you get what I'm saying. My hair is much longer on the sides right now than it is in the back, and it's just from my braids. Like, literally, it was fine until I got my braids. Okay, so now that you guys have seen that, let me go over the products that I have and what I'm using, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and make it with you guys on camera. I just feel like that is the, like, easiest way to sort of do this without having to, like, explain it all. And then, guys, this is my combination of these things. I found different recipes online. I was finding that a lot of different people were using a different mix of products, but I basically read up on each product, what it did, and etc., in order to figure out what my hair needs were. I found the majority of these things at Indian grocery stores near me. I'm sure even some of them, like if you have an Asian grocery store or an African grocery store near you, you can probably find some of these. But the other things that I couldn't find in store, I also got on Amazon. So I'll probably just link every ingredient down below and a link to it on Amazon. If you want to go ahead and try and find it in store, if you're interested in making the product and making the oil, then go ahead and just be my guest. But I just wanted to, like, clarify that out really quick. So how I sort of began to research some of these products is this. So I bought this hair oil months and months ago. It's East African Secrets, and it's hair growth oil, and it says prevents thickness and moisture with biotin and castor oil, and it's perfect for all hair types. Why can't I talk? Okay. So basically when I read the ingredients in this, because I was curious, I was talking to my friend Isis on the phone, and I was like, oh my god, like, listen to all of this. Some of the top ingredients were amla, guys, if I butcher these, please forgive me. Bringraj, stinging nettle, peppermint, sesame oil, and then I can keep going. But then I came across ginger neem, fenugreek, like random things. So basically I was like, wait a minute. I came across some other videos while I was looking it up, looking up Ayurveda and like all that stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, all these ingredients sound so familiar. I think I have an oil that has all these. So it's like, I don't want to keep Here's the thing about this oil, right? And this is no shade to the oil, guys. Zero. I have nothing negative to say about this oil at all. Here's the ingredient list, though. Like, can you see that? There's so many ingredients in it that and the bottle's so small that it really made me wonder how much of each of those ingredients is in it versus how much oil is in it. And again, this is no shade to the brand because I honestly don't know, but I was like, I want to try and make my own. So that's basically what I did. So I don't have all the same ingredients that are in that oil, but I looked up some of the classic ones that are used in Ayurvedic hair oils, and I was like, let me give it a shot. So I have all my ingredients here. I'm gonna go through them with you guys like one by one really quickly to just sort of give you an idea. And I have my phone here to sort of give me like to remind me of like what every benefit is, because guys, there's no way I was gonna remember. But basically, so the first thing is coconut oil from me. Now there were recipes with olive oil, there were recipes with rosemary oil, recipes with almond oil, like castor oil. There were so many different like recipes, but like I looked up the benefits specifically of coconut oil, and I've used coconut oil in my hair before, so I was like, okay, that works. But basically some of the benefits are repair split ends, it contains vitamins and fatty acids, it fights dandruff, and it helps to strengthen the cuticle, which is probably a big part of why I had so much breakage. So I was like, okay, sounds perfect to me, let's stick with that. The next thing was rosemary oil. The big thing with rosemary oil for me was that it stimulates the scalp, and like that's what I was like, you know, for length retention, for growth, for like anti-breakage, like all that. Like I was like, rosemary oil to me sounds like the best. But it basically says it stimulates blood flow to your hair follicles, which increases the delivery of oxygen and nutrients, promoting hair growth, and it has a natural anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, making it ideal for irritation and dandruff. And that's another thing about me, my hair is always itchy. I don't have dandruff, oddly enough, but sometimes my scalp gets really dry and I end up really itchy. So it's like, okay, let's tackle that. The next thing, and this was not something I found in most Ayurvedic recipes, but I was like, let's give it a shot. It's MSM powder. You guys know from earlier this week, I put this in my coffee. You can put it in your smoothies, in your beverage, whatever it is. But I did see one girl that threw it in her hair oil recipe, so I was like, ooh, let me give it a shot. And basically, this one is for mobility, vibrant hair, skin, nails, sort of like biotin, but obviously not biotin. So boom, there's that. And I will still consume this as well as having it in the oil. Next up, I have curry leaves. These are dry curry leaves. The benefits with curry is that it's rich in antioxidants, which help to moisturize the scalp and remove dead hair follicles. In addition to that, it basically says that they're a high beta carotene and high in protein content, which are both basically used in preventing hair loss and thinning of the hair. And I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but like right here in particular, my hair is very thin. And then also like, well, my hair is in a bun right now so you guys can't see, but like basically like back here, I have a lot of thinning of my hair. I've almost always had it. I don't really know why, but I was like, let's tackle it. Ooh, my Sephora order shipped. Okay, anyway, next up was cloves. So I got whole cloves, and basically it says also high in antioxidants and nutrients that can help add growth and to strengthen the hair. It can also be used for protecting the scalp from dandruff, which is usually a major cause of weak hair and a lot of breakage. So I was like, boom, done. And again, no dandruff, but I always have breakage, and I also have a lot of shedding a lot. So there's that. Next was a neem oil. This guy right here. Not neem oil, neem powder, sorry, but it basically says neem powder has antibacterial properties that help to prevent scalp damage and to maintain your scalp's pH level. And I was like, okay. But another thing with the neem is that it can also be used, as you can see here, for smoothies and foods, and like you can put it in your yogurt. You can use it as a face mask, so it's really good for your skin. It also basically just says that it is great at cleansing the scalp, conditioning the hair, strengthening the hair follicles, as well as adding volume and shine. When I read the volume and shine, I was like, sold, because volume is like my biggest issue. So next up was Brahmi powder. That's this guy here. So I read that there were 2 ways to use Brahmi, which is, well, I mean, there's multiple ways to use all these products, but you guys get what I mean. With the Brahmi powder, it actually says right here on the package that you can make a paste with it. And it says, so it basically says take a limited quantity of the powder, add a little water, and mix it, and then apply it to the scalp and leave it on, apply it to your hair and scalp, leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes, and then wash your hair thoroughly with water. So it's like, okay, cool, so I'll get enough to do that every now and then also just add it to my hair oil. So the benefits of Brahmi are it promotes hair growth, it prevents split ends, it thickens your hair, it acts as a natural conditioner, it helps with hair fall, and it prevents the graying of hair. And I was like, swaggy. Next, nettle leaf. The nettle leaf in particular says it is rich in sulfur and silica, delivering essential nutrients to the scalp and hair follicles. Not only does this aid in minimizing hair breakage and thinning, but it's also key in the regeneration of hair follicles. Then I have amla, and basically like another one that has like direct ingredients for how you can add it to food for consumption, and then it actually tells you like all the benefits right here on the back of the package for this and how it's a superfood and yada yada yada. But the amla powder, it basically says it raises the level of sebum, which gets rid of dandruff, again, scalp itchiness, and it strengthens the hair follicles, which helps to make sure that you don't have any more hair fall and your hair growth is faster because you won't need as many trims, etc, etc. Next is hibiscus. So I got dried hibiscus flowers here, and the benefits, the one benefit I knew of hibiscus was basically it acts as like a natural conditioner, and basically it says that it traps moisture in the hair, prevents it from becoming dry and frizzy. So if you are out of conditioner but you have hibiscus flowers on hand, there you go. Next up was the fenugreek. I chose to buy fenugreek powder instead of the whole seeds. And basically it just says that it provides moisture, stimulates hair growth, strengthens your hair locks, softens your overall texture. It has antifungal, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and pesticidal properties to work to promote greater overall hair health, which I loved about that as well. And then the last ingredient is the one I don't know how to properly pronounce, which I think is Bringraj. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering this, guys. I'm gonna learn. Okay, so basically the benefits of this is that it prevents graying and dandruff, promotes hair growth, strengthens your hair, excuse me, helps with regrowth in like thinning areas. It is highly effective against hair loss and promotes hair growth by revitalizing hair follicles. So like as you guys can see, like a lot of the ingredients are very similar to each other, have similar benefits, but instead of using one, you're using multiple, and so you're basically attacking the hair from, well, not attacking it, that's not the right word to use, but basically you're hitting the hair from every angle in order to really maximize its potential. And that was like my big thing. Like I'm not crazy like, oh my god, length. That's not really as big of a deal to me as much as like my hair health, and also just like the constant breakage. Like that's one thing I'm like, would I love it if my hair was like down to my ankles? Sure, great, why not? But overall I just want healthy hair. But if every time I style it or do something new I have too much breakage, it's just not gonna work for me. And so I just was like, I need to really like figure out a combo. So we're gonna try this. I do have it'll be a while before it goes in this guy, but here's the oil bottle that I'm probably gonna store it in. You do have to let the oil sit, so I probably won't be able to use this for at least 2 weeks or so. But in the meantime, I will be using the Brahmi. Like I mentioned, I will still be consuming the MSM, and I will still be applying coconut oil to my hair like I've been doing, really like massaging and stimulating my scalp as I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. But basically all of the products are in, and today I finally had some free time, so I was like, okay, let's get this done. What else do I need? And if you're gonna try this at home, these are just some other things you need, just like a measuring cup and spoon. And then also if you have like a strainer, definitely you want to use one of these for anything that you're using whole, like the curry leaves or the cloves or the hibiscus. And then also you need a double boiler, but I don't have one, so I'm just using I have my pot already on the stove, and then I'm just using a metal bowl that I'm gonna mix all of the products in and let it really get heated up. And then yeah, we're gonna store it in a mason jar in a cool, dark place. We're gonna wait. So I'm gonna bump some music and let's just get started.
The shawty out of Kiko, she be coming hot just like a heat stroke. I can see you lurking through the peephole. I'm stacking different money type seat notes. I'm talking seat notes, nigga hit seat notes. Just spend what you want, nigga, get what you want, cause you got what you want, nigga.
Alright guys, so I just finished up. You guys obviously already saw it. Here is the oil itself. It's like a nice thick and creamy texture, but obviously I am gonna strain it. That's why I mentioned to you guys to make sure you have a strainer. But first I'm gonna store this before I even bother to strain it, just to really get the maximum payoff of the of all of the herbs. I did read from like a professional, basically saying like it's best to store it in an amber jar, but unfortunately I don't have one, so I am just gonna have to go with my mason jar. But it says to store it in a cool, dark place. So I have a hall closet that where I keep like all my hair products and body products and like things like that. So I am gonna store it in there. It does not ever really get much light, so I feel like that's gonna be a good place for it. I did make sure it's sealed very well. This is very hot to the touch right now, obviously, because the oil itself is very warm. But yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and store it away. Sadly, you guys are not gonna see it in this vlog because obviously I have to store it for at least 2 weeks. But you know, guys, check back in 2 weeks or so to see like after I strain it and like when I use it and like all that good jazz. So you know, so that's all done. I'm about to hit the, well, first I'm going to see my mom and then I'm hitting the gym. Guys, you should be proud of me. I'm going to the gym. The gym. Hear me? Strange, weird flex. Anyway, I'm gonna walk the dog and I'll catch y'all on the flip.
Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote. Popping pills is all we know. Inhales is all we know. Don't go through the front door. It's low key at the night show. So don't you open up that window. Don't you let out the antidote. Yeah, party on a Sunday.
Damn, it was stupid. No, I'm kidding. It actually was not stupid. All right, guys, we just left the gym. I didn't get all the workouts because it was actually kind of crowded, so it was just like a little bit annoying to have to put the camera somewhere and hope to God no one stepped on it. Oh, did you see that though? The guy was like moving the weights and I was like, motherfucker, I swear to God. But yeah, so now we're just running into the supermarket for some last minute things that I realized I needed, even though I was just here on Monday. So yeah, let's do it. Guys, why am I not in focus? There we go. To buy eggs or not to buy eggs. Look at these, look at these prices.
I tried to find
$9.59. $7.50 for the fucking eggs. Let's see. $8.69. $6.89. Oh, what? Oh, that's a bigger bag. Oh my God.
These nature products.
Bruh. Out of control. I came in here for 2 things and walked out with 30. Did I get everything I needed? Hold on. Let me consult my list. Okay. Oh shoot, I had eggs on the list.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, you know why? Because I was like, oh, let me see if my eggs are good or bad. And only 2 of them sank. The rest floated, which means they're too old. These are the ones I want are $7.59. These are not free range. Oh my god, guys. The Pete & Jerry's organic free range eggs are $11.59. Like, you can't make this type of shit up. You really can't. But I need eggs. I'm being so fucking cheap right now. Okay. I'm just gonna get the Land O'Lakes non-organic basic ass eggs. Yeah, I just went with these. Oh god, y'all. Okay. I need this announcement to hurry up. Alright guys, we're picking out bread. Alright y'all, so I'm back home from the supermarket and I just finished making myself a little zen. I'm gonna show you guys because I'm ready to eat and just shower, wash my hair, and like call it a night. It's not been like a crazy day obviously, but it's been eventful and productive, and so I'm just ready to chill. I'm actually gonna watch the Lorax because for some reason I saw it on Netflix. I'm like, oh my god, I love the Lorax, so I'm definitely gonna watch the Lorax. But let me show you guys what I made for dinner really quick. It was super fast, by the way. All right guys, so I've got a grilled salmon with a little bit of balsamic glaze and sesame seeds, oven roasted potatoes, and an arugula salad. And inside the salad, it is tomatoes, red onions, a little bit of avocado, and a homemade lemon vinaigrette that I just made. It like literally took me 2 seconds, and a little bit of sesame seeds, and yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna check in with you guys probably tomorrow, and yeah, you know, good night.
Designer, me a wanna wine, girl can't with them a wine when me designer.